Welcome back. We are now on part 2 of Evergreen Gardens, and we straight in there with a stand-up roller coaster. This one's another short ride, to be honest. When I kind of build things, I kind of tend to think they're long, but then you're just like, oh wait, it's quite short. And there's the next ride that you'll see in this. I thought it was quite long, and it only actually is like a minute and a half, and you'd think it'd be quite longer. But yeah, I started this one off going up with 2 loops, and again, like, ride improvement came available for this. Corkscrew, I think, became available, so after I later learned that, I thought, quite disappointed, but not to worry. So when I know in the future I've got this track, standard roller coaster and corkscrew roller coasters, I know if I do use ride improvements, I can wait and build other rides instead. So yeah, this one's just coming to an end right now. I do make some slight changes, as you'll see in a second, but it is fairly basic, to be honest. I guess like trying to make half decent rides that would be exciting to me, at least. Doesn't seem to be exciting for the NPCs on the game. So it's just too intense for them, which is a bit of a joke sometimes. Intensity rating for this, I think it can be a bit over the top, to be honest. I think one thing I would like to do is see the intensity rating on Blackpool Pleasure Beach and the Alton Towers rides, especially like Pepsi Max at Blackpool. That'll be interesting to see what that's like. So it does get road. So, as you see here, gone back to normal speed. I do make some slight changes. You can see I've added a brake at the top there just to slow things down, just in case. Something I'm going to probably do quite a lot is add brakes midway through rides, because after watching some clips of proper rides and thinking about it myself, from my experience on rides, roller coasters, there are brakes, and they'll drop you again. And I guess that is one of those things, just to slow the speed down, just to slow in the tempo and just keep with a flow. So we'll do a normal speed test here, so you get to see what it's like. It's fairly simple. It's nothing special, is it? But I think the best ride I've done in this park is definitely that corkscrew ride. It's not the longest, not the greatest, but it's half decent. You know, there weren't much space in this park to probably make a huge ride with loads of loops, ups and downs, etc. Just thinking, looking at it now, I probably could have gone down after that first bend. Maybe extend and go over the hill. Probably should have actually lowered the lander, actually. Thinking about it. Oh well, what's done is done. So, quick look at the second one. It's now open to public, and it wasn't too intense. Kind of running out of names, to be honest, so I just called it the Archer. Don't ask me why. It's one of the first things that came into my head when I was thinking about green. So, like I said before, quite happy with this park. I think it's been quite successful. Towards the end of it, there's a few complaints about litter and puke, but try to resolve that by mapping out Handyman's own little path. So green and white. Very green park. Probably try and stop following that sort of theme after this. We've got Bumbly Beach coming up. And we are now October year 3, so a year to go at this stage. What's going on here? So my computer, whilst I'm recording this, is being quite slow. It shouldn't be. But yeah, we'll start off here, as you can see, with a building a quite rather long mine train roller coaster. Laggy. Anyway, do a lot of helix ups and downs. Actually, I'm not sure I do any downs. I think I just do ups. Then after I do go around the archer, go around the, I called it beanstalk chute, quick steel roller coaster. I'll go around that, and then just back to the station. There were a few problems with the helix ups, which you'll see. The ride, like, I think it was high intensity, and I just don't understand why. I mean, yeah, people may be afraid of heights, but really? So just a few adjusting, moving around some of the food stalls. Then just trying to get some measurements right, so I'll kind of extend up with a helix here, just so I can go around the cinema. And we just got a vertical loop for a stand-up roller coaster. What was that, corkscrew? But yeah, I'd say corkscrew, which is what I was talking about in the previous video about just unlocking in ride improvements. And there's no one in the queue for the simulator. Why am I not surprised? So yeah, coming to the end of the construction. No one in queue for maze ride, the maze neither. Surprise. I think it's free as well, to be honest. We're in May 4 now, so I'll load that up. I'll change the price if I think it's on 50p. So we test it here. Zoom out, that's the size of it. Do go on to a bit better view later on. Tell it's already slow going up the helixes, as you probably would expect. Yeah, so first edit, it's too slow up there, so we just do the one. Something I'll learn as well, I guess. I mean, it has been years since I played this game. I'll learn, pardon me, just learn now what's right and what's wrong. I think, as you can see with the corkscrew roller coaster, it paid off quite quickly. It all went well, nice and smoothly. Which is what I would like more of, so I don't have all this faffing around, being disappointed with these helix stuff. As you'll see, another one here. It's like, oh no, it's going to go slow. And I will admit, I must have messed around for about 15 minutes with this, just trying to get it quick enough to go up there. So in the end I just settled for what I did for that one, as you can see there, just for the one whip round. Not yet, just showing something else that I tried which didn't work. Delete them, and then I'll just carry on with that. Delete the high ends of the track. Just make it stay high enough so it's above the path. As you can see, we started this in May. So we messed around with this bit at May, so it's now July, so you can see how long it took with me just messing around. Hiring more men for the job. Before we get into the standard speed preview, so here we go. At this point I was hoping and expecting it to work this time. It's quite slow and boring, to be honest, a bit like my voice. But I think the excitement rating's around 5. Not too sure. But it was very high in intensity. I think I'll pop it up now. Well, eventually anyway. But here's a big shot of all 3 trains on the track at once. Nicely spread out. About around 25 seconds before the next train leaves. And then we get stand-up rollercoaster corkscrew, which would have been ideal. So yeah, now we're into September, so we're just coming towards the end and I'm a bit bored for something to do, so we just unlocked the water splash. Thought why not just throw this poorly made roller coaster in. It's actually low excitement rating, but what are you going to do? It's terrible, look at it, terrible. But not too bothered. Probably could have actually built something decent in that space, but I've already taken too much loan out and got to pay it back. So there we have it. 19,000 at the minute to pay back, and here's just a big shot of the park. So I think we filled it quite well. Obviously kept a few features from before, but yeah. So the next video will be just the ending and my final review. Thanks for watching.